Welcome everyone, welcome for another session. It has been a long time. We are back to analyze what is happening regarding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and as much as we can we will try to analyze a little bit what is happening in the rest of the financial markets. People are stressing out. We are in this very strange situation with this war that is happening right now, guys. So sad in general. The fact that we are watching people nearby us, people in so close, for those that they live in Europe, things happening in this way. Of course, many people didn't expect that something like this would happen, and things are looking really bad in general with the whole situation, not only with Ukraine, not only with Russia, but also, guys, this kind of wars, they are happening the last years in many other countries, like also Afghanistan is suffering, and in general we see that things are not looking so great in this kind of countries. Yemen, similar situations. Those things are happening every day, but we have like to put the head down and watch people nearby are suffering and going through this kind of situations. Now the political situation, I leave it for those that they know much better about all of these geopolitical benefits and all of this stuff. People know much better in the fundamental analysis behind that. But we are here to analyze what is going to happen regarding the financial markets. People freak out. They ask me what is happening with Bitcoin. Are we dumping down to 18,000? Are we dumping out to 25,000? Guys, what is happening? Okay, we have done videos explaining things are not looking great, and by meaning of these videos, I have been people were asking me, how are you finding out so much earlier what is going to happen? How can you see things so much earlier? Do you have insiders? How did you know the war would happen? After a while, after I did the video, I said something is going to happen inside. If you are going to see like a black swan event, something is going wrong in the charts, guys. That's all. It's about the chart analysis. It's about everything. We are actually checking out all this period of time. We are here. We are not stressed. We are watching with 100% scientific approach everything we are doing in the charts, guys. The chart is speaking. It's the only thing that cannot tell you lies this period of time we are living, guys. Okay, it's the only thing that can help you out to understand what is happening in the financial markets. Okay, it's the only thing. So it is this very nice quote that says, show me the chart to tell you the news. So that's what we are doing. Okay, plain and simple, guys. So for everyone that is here, welcome. We are going to be checking out everything what is happening regarding the Ethereum price, the Bitcoin. We are going to be explaining everything what we believe, critical timelines, critical areas that we should watch right now. Things, guys, are looking very clear. We are gonna take a step back. We are gonna be watching the markets in the big time frames. We are gonna be analyzing, and of course, guys, don't forget to scroll down, smash this like button, subscribe to the channel, press the bell button for all the notifications so you get this very nice first content we are trying to share with you every now, here and there. We are very pressed. The academy is on fire, guys. We have like so many applications. It's crazy, and I understand this. It's pretty normal, the fact that we are going through this. The profits have been massive the last period of time. Longs and shorts, everyone is inside for the money, guys. Okay, so we are gonna be checking out what is happening right here. Let's start from Ethereum and what is going on in the charts right now. Now, things are looking blurry with the fact that if this is going to break this major support line, okay, now it's a little bit mess as far as you can see in my chart. Something like this shouldn't happen. but we will be analyzing. Okay, as far as you can see, the 14th of March, major day. Now, if this is going to be 10th of March, guys, this is something I don't really know, but the calculations, not only because of Ethereum, but in general, they are showing that after 10th of March, something big is coming, something big is coiling up in the big picture. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. Now, the weekly chart is showing that Ethereum is losing. Ethereum is losing a lot from the money flow. The divergence are not really helping so much for a very nice bullish move at this point. Now, I can't say that we will be dumping, because if the dump will happen at this point, then things are gonna look very, very bad and scary. So we don't want to see something like that. The emotion is killing for many people. Okay, we are gonna be lowered down a little bit on the time frames. Now what we can see, the stochastic is showing perfectly that we have this bearish divergence happening even now. But guys, it could be a very nice leg to watch the upper side in case we break the 2890. There is approximately this level. Now, this has to break with a daily candlestick so we can figure out like some good moves happening right now. Well, you see that I'm pointing very nicely this support line. This support line is the end in case we break towards the downside. Okay, and of course, like this could have a major impact, not just in Ethereum, but this could have an impact for the rest of the coins, financial markets, etc., etc. Now, we will be also analyzing why Bitcoin could turn the upside down. So as far as you can see on the daily chart right now on Ethereum, we are watching this divergence on the money flow. Okay, you see very nicely right here that we have this divergence on the money flow curving, but it's not so clear yet since the VWAP waves, those are the yellow ones. Okay, so you have to like see a leg towards the downside, and technically, okay, you see again that the 10th of March here could be another leg towards the upper side. Until like the 14th of March or 20th, we should see this break towards the upper side or the downside. Divergence right now for the momentum waves, and I don't really expect very soon to have another like momentum wave curving towards the downside, but it could be. So we will be making a little bit more clear about our thoughts and beliefs right now. Okay, those bearish divergence, obvious bearish divergence, okay, to push for another leg towards the downside, but we are in a consolidation period. Now, guys, always, if you want to like try to show your knowledge regarding the chart, okay, don't forget that drawing and supposing could be an amazing solution in your problems. So this means that no matter if we would have another leg towards the downside, okay, this shouldn't be an issue because it's something we expect right now. So the fact that we are expecting this thing says that we should start calculating even better of what we have right now. Now, why all of this is happening, why the chart is scary, we will give answers. We will give answers also to that. Now, we are in a short position, okay, and this means that since things have been breaking towards the downside, okay, we will be deleting a little bit right here to figure out a little bit better what is happening in the chart so you guys don't get confused with that. As far as you can see, the Fib levels, the Fibonacci levels are showing the clear rejection to the 0.618 for the short trades. This means that the shorts, if didn't get paid out yet, then they will have another maybe move towards the downside, should be supported by this line. Otherwise, things are looking blurry. And when I say blurry, is ugly. I mean really, we could see things breaking towards the downside, ugly for those that they are holding. Bitcoin and Ethereum are not looking bullish right now in the big picture for any reason. Okay, so by using your fib levels, you can see that you have major levels to watch towards the downside. Okay, and those are coming in a perfect alignment with the previous supports and the previous legs to what we had right here. So danger zones between 1881, 1723. Now, where am I pointing? Major support at 1496 in case this thing breaks towards the downside. So you see very nicely, we are making clear the fact that we could dump all the way towards the downside. And where are the price targets? Keep those price targets, guys. These price targets are major. Now, is it possible that we could have a leg towards the upper side? For first time after so long, okay, we are watching some bullish signals. The bullish signals is the fact that for first time we have a higher low after so long, okay? And many people are not watching so clear, but like you low down a little bit the time frames, you realize that we start having this kind of consolidation period where Ethereum, okay, is ready for another move. What does it mean, consolidation period? Consolidation period means that we most likely going to have a reversal, okay, and the reversal could really break major resistance lines. Does it mean we are going to turn bullish from the one day to another? No, it means that we could have another leg towards the upside to give this last chance for people to rethink if they want, okay, to get back some of their profits as holders. And when I say that, of course, it's not a financial advice. And never tell me that, oh my God, we came back to a bull market. Okay, because it doesn't seem to have something like this now. But if you see Ethereum giving the chance for one more time, reaching the 3,100 approximately, then it could be another chance for you guys to start rethinking of technically putting some dollars in your pockets. Maybe it should be another time. For one more time, I am saying, and I have said many times, maybe you should start thinking of taking some profits, because most of you have been crying when we saw, okay, those kind of price targets, 2,280. And yes, guys, people have been crying a lot. They have been crying a lot, and they were saying to me, why you didn't push me, okay, to take out my money? I said it a million times. I said back February 2021, okay, I said it multiple times. I said bearish divergence are coming, things are not looking great, we are breaking major support lines. Guys, you have to remember taking profits. And if I haven't said that, you can go back in my videos, guys. It has been major, the fact that we have been watching all of these things, okay? We have been watching everything like this happening. Now, is this normal that we could see another leg towards the upper side? Of course, guys. We have been falling technically for 100 days almost. Like if you come here and of course measure from the previous all-time highs and stuff, this is like 86 days. No, it's even more actually. It's approximately 90 days, okay? From the last highs that we have seen, is like 90 days, okay? 90 days in a downtrend. And of course, every market should breathe rather now than later, okay? So we should see like kind of moves happening, and of course the whole thing going towards the upside, give some breath, and finally see what we call alt season. Alt season, it's something that we haven't seen for a very long time, okay? And I don't mean about Ethereum, I speak about my research regarding to many coins. I have been going through seriously a huge part of the market the last period of time. I have been out of sessions, I've been out of explaining what is happening regarding Bitcoin, because I gave this huge signal, guys, the last week. I explained to you why and how things are looking great. This is what happened inside the past week, okay? So let's go to Bitcoin a little bit. We will be searching out what is happening, okay? We will be analyzing a little bit from the beginning, but guys, don't forget, just to smash this like button takes nothing from your time. It's literally nothing. It's just a click away to just make something nice. It doesn't take anything from your time, I think. Since you are here, just smash this like button. So major support. Now you will ask me, from where is this support coming from? Guys, when you have like multiple touching points in an area, you should like start thinking that, yeah, this could be maybe a support line, okay? So now pretty similar scenario, but we will be also analyzing even further. Now the bearish thing at this point is the fact that on the weekly chart especially, we see that we have like higher high and divergence. So are those divergences paid yet for the bears? Now this is a stressful situation. We will be explaining why. When you see a downtrend happening, okay, then you have like a kind of falling wedge on the RSI, okay? This means that things are looking pretty clear, and this tends to be, and especially now for the RSI, a bullish pattern. Does it mean we cannot break down what's the downside? Yes, of course, but the chances are not so many. Now the money flow for first time on the weekly chart after years, okay, is going to negative. Does it mean bear market? Does it mean things are looking scary right now? Yes, of course. When money disappears from the market, what is happening? So many people say, yeah, but whales are holding. Guys, whales are not playing the same game with you, okay? You have to figure out this. You have to understand this. There are people that they are watching 10 years from. In 10 years, Bitcoin can cost $1 million. Doesn't make sense that you guys are sitting here observing the market with me right now, okay, and checking out what is happening, but you are thinking that whales are buying. It doesn't make sense, okay? So we have to be clear in what we say. Now, red dot. This red dot here should be somehow, okay, vanish. Now this is not possible because the wick is closing in about 3 hours and 40 minutes from now. So this means that we should see a crazy leg towards the upper side, and of course breaking the previous resistance lines, and this is approximately 42,000 minimum. So I don't see something like this happening right now, since we start dumping again to the approximately 37,600 as far as you can see. I don't think that things are looking so clear right now regarding to this turning bullish, okay? Now, beautiful thing, and what happened, many people from the fundamental side and the teams that they are working behind, we speak about a lot of people working behind, they are telling me, because of the war, this week towards the downside, it hasn't been valid. There are many people telling me this thing. You know what I see? I see the charts. And when I see the charts, this means that I'm trying to figure out, okay, what is happening in the charts 100%. Do you know why? Because I don't want to know what is happening in the fundamental analysis when I'm watching the chart. And you will figure it out if you start trading crypto with technicals. Then the psychology works totally different of what it works in the forex trading or in the commodities and all this stuff. So what I have in front of me, and the only thing that tells me the truth right now, is what I see in the TA. And this is something should be finished. Now, the thing is that Bitcoin has been breaking, okay, this major resistance line. Does this makes me bullish? One thing that maybe makes me bullish, of course, is the fact that we broke, okay, for first time towards the upper side. But the Fibonacci levels have to say something totally different. And this is the rejection in the 0.618. This means rejection, and of course rejection means lower levels at this point. Now, could this break towards the downside? One bullish thing is the fact that we broke towards the upper side of this resistance line. Second thing is a higher low. Okay, so we have the first higher high, no matter what this looks like, okay, and then we have a higher low. So this means market, Bitcoin especially now, is looking better. Does it mean we are gonna see a leg towards the upper side? Guys, if you want to see a kind of reversal, then you should expect time. Okay, time means, okay, we have been going through here 70 days in an average price, okay, in a consolidation area between 41,000 and 37,000. Now, the whole thing right here, sorry, 29,000. The whole thing right here is that we want to see again time spent. Now, yes, this could turn towards the bullish side, but for me to turn bullish, I should break the 45,007. Okay, there's no other chance that can turn me bullish. Why? Because it's a resistance. No, because it's also the 0.618. We explained this before. The 0.618 is your major level right now. And I'm not gonna go back to the history, start explaining myself why 0.618. It's called golden pocket. So this was the golden pocket for the bears. The bears that they were shorting right here, they knew it. They knew that this would be another leg towards the downside. The dangerous area is always between the 0.5 and 0.618. So it's always brilliant level too short or long in the opposite side. Now, why that? Because if you go back here, okay, and you do the opposite thing, let's say 0.618, 0.5 long. Do you see that? So this is the opposite thing. Okay. So yeah, this was like the key level for the bears. Now, could this go to over 50k and then retrace? Of course. Why? We said 0.5, 0.618 major levels to watch, okay, on the Fibonacci ratios, golden ratio. So as far as we have right here, this consolidation could take even a little bit longer, but things could be really clear by lowering down the time frames. So what do we see at this point? We see time. And time says that this thing, it's soon about to get done. It's soon about to show me, okay, what is happening right here. And I can calculate my time and pretty much figure out what the statistics are saying, okay? You see again, from 10th of March, counting, we will see another leg towards the upper side or to the downside. Can this break towards the downside? Yes, it can. Of course, we just confirmed that we had another confirmation, the 0.618 rejection, and yes, it could take it all the way to the next level. When is the next level? Where can we watch after that? We will be also explaining, and of course, we are gonna be showing you. Now, let's take some breath Okay, and we are back to continue the analysis, figuring out what is happening, and of course explaining as much as we can in this live session so we can get things clear. Let's take some breath. We are back. Don't forget to smash this like button.
We were required to get training every 6 months, go back to school for extensive training in ground school and in the simulator. We're required to get line checks periodically, and also required twice a year to get medicals to prove that we're medically capable to fly.
crashed on me, but that's not my last, homie. It ain't over for me. It ain't over for me. The market crashed on me, but that's not my last, homie. Only one logical thing to do. Don't trip. Attitude, 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 attitude,
We are back. We are going to be checking out what is happening right now. We are going to be explaining what is going on right now regarding the Bitcoin, guys. If you are afraid, then good. You should be. Now, we're going to be explaining why you are in a position right now where you are feeling afraid. Is the fact, guys, that you have been holding, you have seen prices, many of you have bought over here, and that's not bad. It's just your fault because you had one chance like here and you lost some money of yours in this dump all the way down. So first time it was market's fault, now it's yours. So yeah, what can we do? We have to check out and say the truth. And yes, is for one more time the fact that the market gave you, okay, this opportunity to take some profits, and many of you haven't done this, so something we should be cautious about. Now we are back to analyze the market and see what we can do now from here. The title of today is Die or Buy, and that's why I'm here, is because that's the truth, guys. So this is either the bottom for now, not for the rest of the bear market that we are in very soon, and we are actually now, but the fact that this could give you another chance now, not for Bitcoin especially, but maybe for the rest of the coins. So yeah, some of the altcoins, like we should see a kind of alt season happening because we haven't seen that yet. Many of you get upset. I'm so sorry. That's the truth regarding to what I said before. Okay, don't get upset. It's just the truth. The truth is hard and the truth is painful most of the times. Okay, so accept that and move on. It's fine. I do the same. So now we're gonna be checking out as well. Okay, 1.272, 22,720, one of the levels I'm watching right now in case this breaks to what's the downside. And of course breaking, I mean, if this territory is about to break the 28,800, we are gonna cry very much, guys. Okay, we are gonna cry a lot. Many of you, maybe me as well, when I'm holding some bags of Bitcoin, but I don't stress because I'm holding like for 10 years strong. I don't really care about what is happening right now. Though my short positions will be very happy in case this is happening, and when I'm opening them, I don't open now. Why? Because I know very well that is a support line right here, and things on the daily chart start looking pretty good. Why that? Very nice curve towards the upside right here on the money flow. Some money start coming in, bullish divergence on the money on the very nice momentum waves. Another VWAP wave is cutting off right now, but this doesn't really stress me. And the fact that those bullish divergence also could step for once more, this is what I'm trying to see by many oscillators and confirmations I have after that. Now, as far as you can see right here, this is a critical point to watch. And this is now, 1st of March, 20th of December, of February, 1st of March, 3rd of March, critical areas. Why? Could dump another leg towards the downside. Yes, but what? Look at this. This is the resistance line we are watching right now. What is this resistance line? Let's zoom in a little bit to watch a little bit better what we are talking about. Okay, going a little bit down to the 8-hour time frame. As far as you can see, resistance line over here. Can this break? Can this be a bull flag? Yes, it could be, but I'm not gonna take it that way. AB equals CD scenario playing right now. Okay, another leg towards the downside. You can just take it all the way and adjust it right here. You see that this doesn't have so much power to go over that. Now, is this something bullish? Not if this is not going to take it all the way up. And again, I'm saying it's difficult territory between the 51,000 right here and the 46,009. It's 0.618 as I said before. And yes, this should be the stressful area to watch. Now, if things are going right there, I think that very soon, and if this is reaching by the time the 10th of March, then we should see crazy things happening, break another leg towards the upper side. And yes, I'm turning bullish on the altcoins for a while. And yeah, that's a lot of money right there, guys. So that's a lot of money because we haven't seen this money coming in. It's one of the periods of time that we have seen bear market starting, okay, and like we have been noticing after the 50,000 Bitcoin, we haven't seen any kind of leg to the upside for the altcoins. And this is the thing. This is the thing. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that we wouldn't see a leg towards the upper side, see a kind of situation pressing, okay, pressing the whole thing to go to the upper side for the altcoins. I don't know why we haven't seen that. Now, things that make me very bullish on Bitcoin. And yes, many people speak about this fundamental thing that Ukraine start receiving Bitcoin. Okay, like 4 million, 6 million of Bitcoin in a very nice thing that is happening right now. People pay on Bitcoin. Now, this is the question on the fundamental side, guys. Are we serious right now? Look what is happening regarding to the Russia thing, that all of these transactions have been cancelled, okay, and people cannot even from Russia do any transactions anywhere. They cannot transact with euro, they cannot transact with dollars, they cannot transact with anything. All of the transactions are down. They cannot even have normal like Netflix and all of this stuff purchases. They cannot even do anything because of that shift transactions. So my wonder is there, guys, are we serious right now? Are we serious? Like, people would use Bitcoin from Russia, and this is much more like use cases than Ukraine receiving Bitcoin. I mean, fundamentally, this is the best thing that is happening right now, that the crypto will expand just because of this. Like, it's a whole Russia right now that cannot transact. What do you think? Are they not gonna turn on Bitcoin? Of course they will turn on Bitcoin, guys. And yes, that's why I don't expect that we will have a leg towards the downside or to the upside so much. I most likely expect a consolidation period for Bitcoin. And that's the truth. Consolidation periods means stability in the price, means mature, not only as a use case, but like a store of value or anything like this. So I don't think people will dump Bitcoin right now, since it has been so good in use cases and stuff, and it can solve your hands in case you are lagging, okay, to have transactions. So that's your savior right now if you live in Ukraine, if you live in Russia, and if you live actually in many countries. Now, things that they are stressing me is the relationships between the Taiwan and the China thing. So yeah, that's the thing that is stressing me right now. This is actually much more stressful for the financial markets than the Ukraine-Russia thing that is happening, and that's why this fake out happened. Because guys, war doesn't really mean financial markets are going down. I mean, the financial markets can literally react totally different. I mean, like, we can have crazy pumps in a war period, or in a crazy financial, for any reason, situation. Things can react totally different. So I mean, like, we could easily have a kind of another reaction of the financial markets regarding like Nasdaq, S&P 500 and all of these things. Okay, so we will do like a kind of separation of the screen right now, so we can see what is happening right here regarding, okay, the Nasdaq thing. So we will separate those things, and we will be analyzing a little bit what are the differences, and if it is any correlation right now regarding the Bitcoin thing, okay, and of course Nasdaq. Now, many people are wondering, they say, why you do that? You speak about correlation, many of you, between S&P 500, Nasdaq, and Bitcoin, okay, and many are speaking between correlations for gold and other commodities to S&P 500 many times. Now, we have these splitting areas, splitting periods of time, and it happened many times as well for Bitcoin, that the rest of the financial markets were going to what's the downside, or like kind of consolidation range territory, okay, but Bitcoin was showing exactly an opposite situation. Now, are we there? Well, we see both in both screens here, okay, that Bitcoin is collapsing together with Nasdaq. Now, what the thing that is different right now? The thing that is turning different is the fact that here, okay, we have seen this leg towards the downside on the RSI, okay, and then a break towards the upper side. Sorry, I moved that. And then a leg towards the upper side. So this broke to the upper side, okay. Now here, okay, we saw this happening, okay, we saw this happening, but the break towards the upper side wasn't the same. Now that's the one thing. Second thing is the fact that here there is no higher high. Now we have a higher high here, okay, on the Bitcoin price, and also we have a higher low. Here we don't have any kind of higher low. This had been dumping all the way down, and now it's going up. It's going to resist maybe tomorrow and then continue the fall. Now, what is going to happen for Bitcoin here? The thing is that the correlation, step by step or within some days, can start disappearing, can start splitting, okay? So we could see this kind of split happening in many ways. Okay, so am I saying that the correlation between Bitcoin and Nasdaq or S&P 500 is not anymore? No, I mean, it's not about that. But let's watch something else right now. money flow start finding some kind of healing, but here the money flow is still continuing. Do you see, as far as you can see right here, what's the downside? So guys, things a little bit start looking like we have some major swaps, okay? And the only thing that could turn this bearish as a continuation of this situation here, okay, because this is looking dumpy, but this is not. So the only thing could be that this breaks towards the downside. Now, is it time to die or buy? Now, this is die, and this looks like buy. Buy for now, but not buy for later, because bear market on the weekly chart is still pressing. So the tens of the higher time frames is looking like it's pressing always, okay, the smaller time frames, but the smaller time frames constantly can change the situation in the bigger time frames. I love this kind of wick that we have right here, okay, no matter if others saying that this is maybe like not so legit move because of the war news and all of the stuff. So then I'm asking you, okay, but why here I don't have the same opinion? Why here I don't have the same opinion? Because this is a lower low comparing to that one. Here is not, okay? So you have to split a little bit of things in your mind, clear up, and try to figure out that things are a little bit better to some kind of situations than others, okay? And yes, things are not looking always the same thing, okay? Now, major resistance line for Bitcoin right here, okay? We cannot leave this and skip this. Many people don't see that. It's good to mention that. So this means that the consolidation period could be between those two, and yes, this could take even further, but I don't really care about that as much as I care about the altcoin season that didn't even come yet. So that's the whole thing regarding to what I see for Bitcoin right now. Is the closing of the week, and let's go and zoom a little bit more to figure out what is happening. Let's leave a little bit the Nasdaq on the side, and also check out a little bit, okay, the bearish thing right now, and something that we should mention is the fact of this divergence on the money flow, okay? On the big picture, you have this big turtle, smaller turtle, medium turtle. Now you can have a smaller one, and yes, the dump can start further. Now you will tell me why you don't see that here. Yes, I see divergence, hidden divergence on the money flows for this kind of situation. So no matter if you see like another small turtle, the green turtle here, this could take it all the way up and then collapse towards the downside and fall down even under 28,000 later on. Could this be like the most bearish environment ever? Of course, guys, of course, like, let's be honest here, okay? But until then, consolidation means pump for many altcoins, pump for many very nice projects that they haven't been done yet. There's a lot of money right there. Everyone is inside for the money, and for the holders, yes, then don't even think about what I say right now, really, because Bitcoin will be there, guys, will be there. So zooming in, finding out what is happening in the shorter time frames. New bearish divergence right here. Are they paid yet? Well, a little bit danger zone here, right here. So like we could see another like continuation of this red money flow, but not for so long. So this means the upcoming days, guys, we could see another leg towards the upper side. Things are a little bit like in kind of consolidation, and yes, there are a lot of trades that could be done inside here, okay? Is it the time for a short trade? I wouldn't say that, but guys, if you want to like zoom in here, and if you are professional traders especially, you know very well what to do inside this kind of areas here. Now this is a bar head almost, this broke towards the downside, and yes, it's a kind of head and shoulder pattern, but not really clean. Okay, if you go to our academy, and if you actually start working on the new projects that we also going to start, we are working really hard behind that, and especially for the Greek community, is gonna be major. Now, is this coming to a confirmation? Maybe it could come for a confirmation, maybe to give another leg to what's the downside continuation. 37,000 approximately the area I'm watching right now. Let's find out what the fib levels have to say right here. Let's see this one. Okay, very nice. 0.5, the 0.5, it was the major support to hold. Next major level 0.382, and this is the 36,500. If you are planning to short, guys, to the downside right here, then yeah, this could be like a very nice fast short with a very nice tight stop loss over here. Now this came to reverse, maybe gave already what people have been expecting. Could we see another leg? What's the downside? 36,579. Yes, we could easily. Not something difficult to happen. And yes, this could be maybe a very nice short for some people here that they like shorting this thing for a while, like a scalp trade. I wouldn't really bother to do it right now because I would like to get some sleep after that one. A very nice and difficult week is coming from tomorrow for many people. One of these people is me as well. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for those that smash this like button because they show that they appreciate the content. And of course, guys, if you like more, just press this bell button for all notifications so you get this very nice fresh content we are sharing with you, and we try our best all the time. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the fact that you have been with us, and we'll try our best, of course, guys, to give you this very nice fresh content all the time as much as we can, and see you in another episode of Crypto Miner. Bye bye.
Bass.
look at the groove, put on the bass, we can see we're good on the